Hey everyone, Shane here. Let me tell you about my show coming up on November 24th, Saturday night over at Pops. We're calling it Riffs for Gifts. Me and my friend Lexy Schlemer put this show together for benefiting Toys for Tots, and we invited all along our friends. Outrun the Fall, ThePour, Steeples, Monkh and the People, The Matching Shoe, and Silent Hollow, all performing live that evening on Saturday the 24th. Along with that, we'll have some silent auction stuff. We'll have there's rumors that Santa Claus might even be there, so I'm very excited about that. And a whole lot more other things coming up. So get involved with the show. You can find more details at popsrocks.com. And come on out. It's a $10 donation at the door or $5 with a toy donation. So again, all this benefiting Toys for Tots, and it's going to be a great time. So come on out Saturday, November 24th, Pops, Sauget, Illinois. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, this is Lexy
and Sid
of Hess Van Schlemer Metalworks and Art, home of the Schlemer Metal Wolves. We are a small but furious family-run welding, fabrication, and metalworks shop with CNC capabilities and now full-scale powder coating operation. We bring unique, affordable quality art to life within the realm of practicality. Whether it's signs, sculptures, railings, shelves, furniture, or even just powder coat for your rims or your patio set, give us a look. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram or call 618-670-5724. We are Hess Van Schlemer Metalworks. That was terrible.
We tried.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Let me tell you about my friends over at Naked Vine, located at 1624 Clarkson Road in Chesterfield, Missouri, serving up all your favorite whiskey, wine, and local craft beers. Stop by and visit them this week, Thursday, November 15th for Eric Barnes. Friday, November 16th, Pat Liston. Saturday, November 17th, Bottoms Up Blues Gang. And I return to Naked Vine on December 11th with my singer-songwriter storytelling showcase with Langen Neubacher, Devin Cahill, Jeremy Essig, and Irene Allen. So do not miss that show. It's going to be a big one. Again, all details and more can be found at nakedvine.net. Be sure to follow along with them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the show.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
Hi, I'm Brad.
And I'm Dave.
We're with BAM STL.
And you're listening to Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast, y'all.
Cannot stop us tonight. You've already lost this war. You broke us down and it's time to
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, recording at OnSTL Studios. So big thanks to Ron Stevens for having us out here to record this. But I am hanging out today with Lexy Schlemer and Brad No, and we got a big party coming up that we want to tell you all about. So you guys want to say hi and introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm Lexy, obviously.
Hi there, I'm David Ashoff.
Don't hassle the Hoff. There it is. We just had a great time hanging up here. We did a little video that'll be coming out, so I'm excited for everybody to see that. We had a little fun with Ron up here and Joy, so thanks to them for all their support. But November 24th, Riffs for Gifts happening at Pops in Sauget, Illinois. What's what we're here to talk about? We got a big party coming up, all for Toys for Tots, and we're really excited about all this. So, I guess I kind of really wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about how this all came to be. I think it's kind of a fun story about how the origin story, if you will, and stuff. So, let's. I guess. So me and Lexy became friends. I guess a couple years ago, actually. It's kind of crazy to think about that you and Sid coming on this podcast started all this stuff. You know, it's like that was where we first got to meet and hang out, and then and we were talking Candy Coated Evil stuff and a little bit of the shop. I think at that time also.
Yeah, it was. It was right before we knew we were gonna. I guess it was the beginning of the year. We were gonna have a benefit for Sid's cancer or whatever, I guess. And we were at Coffee Cartel. I think that's where it was. It was like the first time we were on, and we didn't play or anything. We still have yet to play as a band on there, but I appeared one time after that. But. Right.
But that was like, so it was kind of crazy that this show introduced us. And then now we are, fast forward a little while, we're putting on a show together. That's pretty wild. But I know this all kind of came out of you had posted your kind of a bucket list of things that you wanted to get done.
Right.
And one of those included putting on a Toys for Tots event. And it's something I was thinking about a lot too, like putting on some sort of charity event for the holidays. And I was like, hey, let's do this. Let's team up and check something off the list. And we're doing it.
Well, and that was the thing. It's been on the list, and I show parts of that list on Facebook at random times. And I add to it, of course, so I don't punch my own ticket, per se. But I think whenever I had that on there, a lot of people jumped on that and was like, "Oh, hey, do this or do that," and it was like, no, I was waiting for the right opportunity that I felt like it was on more of my terms, and that it was going to be something that was really big and really meaningful. And then so when you stepped up and was like, "I want to do this," I knew we were golden because we've worked together, and we knew we're both people of effort and time, and it's just going to be really fun. So
what was it about Toys for Tots in particular that made you want to be a part of that?
Well, this is what's crazy is my parents, they had a auction company for 26 years, but before that they sold real estate when I was a real little kid, and they used to put on a Toys for Tots event every year. And I remember being a kid and remembering it was the coolest thing ever. And, they had a band, they had all these different games, they had clowns, and it was always, I think it was at the American Legion or, VFW or something there in Edwardsville. And I just remember it being a really big success. But what I remember most is there's photographs of my grandpa and my mom, coming out of Walmart or Target or wherever they were with these cartfuls of toys for these, these kids. And I don't have any biological kids of my own in my life, but I still, I always look through the toy sections because I think it's really cool. And, kids, it breaks my heart to think that kids aren't getting quality, toys or quality Christmases and stuff like that, because it carries them for their, their adolescence and their childhood. And I had heard that the numbers were down heavy too. And it breaks my heart. So it was a mix of, nostalgia and experience and, I guess just the thought of what it could do, and knowing that it was something that if I got behind it, it would be really successful, which I was really excited about. So, and I mean, I'll be real about it. I'm excited about going and filling, carts full of toys to donate and really good ones, because sometimes people chintz out on those things, and I'm really hoping that everybody will give like good, quality, like, remember what it was like when you were a kid. What did you want to get,
Motorcycles.
Yeah, motorcycles. See, me, it was like that. I wanted to always like win the lottery so I could go buy one of those like $94 remote control Tyrannosaurus Rexes that like, all arms move and everything, and it's crazy. Like, I want to buy that for a bunch of kids, that's like my goal. So,
So if you have any Tyrannosaurus Rexes out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. So having bringing in some, new unwrapped toys for this, or, cash donations so we can go out and get them, or check donations so they can get them. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be, it's just a cause I really want to get behind. And, I have so many causes I get behind, but, this year in particular, this is what we're rolling with. So.
Hell yeah. I'm so pumped about this. This is going to be a great night. I was just laughing. I was thinking about, Brad said motorcycles. Like, imagine this a big old motorcycle by the tree, and what is it? Oh my God. It's like
which is funny, because motorcycles is why this all happened, because that was what I checked off that list. Right above it was this, a range of Toys for Tots fundraisers. So.
You hurt too much to stay. You broke from words they say. In your sleep you rain. Then lie awake in pain. Hey, run away. Come back, just come back to me. I pray, tears run down my face. You call this world your own. The sky becomes your home. Blue eyes, they cry tonight along the boulevard. You've walked 1,000 times, yeah. You're running, keep running, keep running. Hey, run away, come back, just come back to me. I pray, tears run down my face. Hey, run away, come back, just come back to me. I pray, tears run down my face. Hey, run away, come back, just come back. Hey, run away, come back, just come back to me. I pray, tears run down my face. Hey, run away, come back, just come back to me. You said, just turn around. Just come back, just come back. Just come back, just come back. Just come back, just come back to me.
This is going to be cool. And, it's already been successful. We've already created this camaraderie amongst the bands, which I really enjoyed, a couple weeks ago when we met up with several people from some of the bands and stuff. And it was just, it's a good group, and I like when people pull together for a cause. I think that that's like one of the most powerful times, especially since this is after Black Friday. You should be able to get some really cool stuff, in multitudes. And we've had sponsors step up. We've had so many silent auctions things step up. So we need people. We need the support of people to come out and share the love and the holiday cheer and stuff, and be part of this giant party that we're about to have.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it. Do it.
That's kind of we had a nice little chat last night with Brad Jackson of Beards and Mustache of St. Louis.
Santa Man.
Yeah, who's going to be, they're going to be out representing and dressed as Santa, and I think maybe some elves or different things, and help spread some of the holiday cheer. But that's what we were all kind of talking about, was like, we're just excited that it's like kind of the kickoff to the holiday season. Like, it's going to, Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then go right into Black Friday. And then we got Saturday Riffs for Gifts. Like, it's going to be a great kind of just get everybody into the spirit and stuff. So.
Hey, maybe it's a way out. Baby, I'ma let you down if you keep me around. Save yourself from an old they never tell you what you want is what you get. Better make sure that you want it all. It's the way it goes. You fall in love, then you lose your soul. Been running away since I was 10 years old. Hard habit to break, and I don't suppose I'll ever learn. Because loving me is hard enough as it is. Don't need nobody to miss. After the rush is gone, it won't be long till you go and let me go. Don't need a hand to hold if there's ever gonna be an ending. Let's not let the beginning happen. Maybe it's a cop-out, maybe it's an excuse I tell myself so I don't face the truth. Oh, babe, what if I told you all I keep buried inside, all I hide? I'll just try to explain. It's the way it goes. You fall in love, then you lose your soul. Been running away since I was 10 years old. Hard habit to break, and I don't suppose I'll ever learn. Because loving me is hard enough as it is. Don't need nobody to miss. After the rush is gone, it won't be long till you go and let me go. Don't need a hand to hold if there's ever gonna be an ending. Let's not let the beginning happen. Hey, hey, hey. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but loving you always hurts me. Oh, and living alone now keep my flow, but I long for someone to hold me. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, sticks and stones may break my bones, but loving you always hurts me. Oh, and living alone now keep my flow, but I long for someone to hold me.
Yeah, and people can come by for a while. You don't have to stay for the whole time. I mean, there's going to be so many different bands. All of them are good that are going to be there. So it's just stop by and be part of it for a while.
Yeah, six bands for $10 or $5 with your toy, and we got Silent Hollow, The Matching Shoe, Monkh and the People, Steeples, ThePour, and Outrun the Fall, and so some great live entertainment all night for you. And like I said, Santa Claus will be there, so that's exciting, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm really pumped. Let's give a couple shout outs to some of the folks that are helping part of this. Some of our silent auction items and things. We You've become real friendly with the folks at Schlafly, and I know they came through for us.
Yes, they're one of my biggest clients. I say our biggest clients. I say my. It's the business that we have. It's a Hess Van Schlemer favorite. They're giving us a voucher for a VIB tour. I think it's like 10 to 14 people, and they have a growler and a refill of that. So it's a $250 value, which is going to be really epic. So I really appreciate their donation big time.
Yeah,
for stepping up.
I just collected one today from Inkspot out in Troy, Missouri, which also Big Dave Kanoy is co-hosting the event with Mr. Hamilton.
Yes.
Of Hellhound. So we're really excited to have those two guys a part of it and help them see the event and all that. But Inkspot donated some gift certificates and shirts and all kinds of things. So we'll have a nice gift basket from them. We got Steve's Hot Dogs just kicked in a couple of gift certificates. We'll have, but the one I think probably the one we're most excited about. I mean, that's all very great, but Devin Allman just kicked in. Excuse.
Hairball.
Oh, jeez. I'm just dying a little bit. Devin Allman kicked in a signed Stratocaster by him and Dwayne Betts. So I'm really excited about that as well.
Yeah, that was super, super cool. That just happened, and we're gonna get that in the next few days. And we also have Blues tickets, which is gonna be great.
I think it's to a Panthers game.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've got that, and then we've got count them 2 Harley dealerships that stepped up, which is really cool. We got Gateway Harley, and we've got Ted's. And on, so we got both sides of the river represented. So we really appreciate everybody that stepped up to help us. We don't know what all of that stuff is just yet. They're digging. They're trying to get some limited edition things to donate for the silent auction, which is really great. But they just, as of the last 24 hours, reached out and said that they would get us some stuff. So
yeah, it's been some unreal support, and it's awesome. It's really like I said with the bands having that little luncheon and all this stuff. It's really cool just to kind of bring this community together, people that all want to be a part of this and support a great cause and everything else. So I'm thrilled and honored to be a part of it all. Like it's really something special that we're still a couple days out. So I'm really excited to see what happens at the day of. So
oh yeah, this is going to be. It's going to be epic. Honestly, the camaraderie alone that I think is really cool because, Shane, obviously your goal is to create this interconnected web of everybody in the music industry in St. Louis right now. And, you're always trying to promote everybody everywhere that they're playing. And you're always doing such a thorough interview with everybody. And, you've really done a stellar job of using your resources in this exact situation to make it work and to bring out some of the best musicians that are in the scene right now that to put on a show. And we really appreciate all the bands that have stepped up to be involved in this, and we're hoping that you don't come for just the cause, but you come to also support these bands too, because they're definitely supporting us. Mm-hmm.
streets while you have so much to say, so much to say. Tear gas covers the streets that we were raised. I always knew that you could be this way. I knew that you would be this way, yeah. No, things are changing for us. I feel this time we stand for something. Now I just want to heal this world of all its pain and suffering. Now you could say that it wasn't real. I know true love from us, yeah. Now I just want you to hold my hand as we rise in this revolution. A black man in America, born in the system to fail. Weight of the world when I'm stepping on the scale. Every step I take is being closer to a cell. Though I didn't commit the crime, but the evidence reveals I did it, even though my alibi matches all my stories. But you'd rather see my mama cry. Just another black man sentence. What is black man standing for? The black man sitting like, no, things are changing for us. I feel this time we stand for something. Now I just want to heal this world of all its pain and suffering. Now you could say that it wasn't real. I know true love from us, yeah. Now I just want you to hold my hand as we rise in this revolution. No, things are changing for us. I feel this time we stand for something. Now I just want to heal this world of all its pain and suffering. Now you could say that it wasn't real. I know true love from us, yeah. Now I just want you to hold my hand as we rise in this revolution. Come on, people power, 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 people power.
I got to say hats off to you. Like you've created such an awesome network, and now it's going to pay off for Toys for Tots for sure. So
Yeah.
And Shane is politically unbiased, so with that said, he's making music great again.
yeah. Oh my god, you're getting out of here. You're not invited to these anymore. Brad's a sponsor to this, so this is why Brad No Music is involved in this little little situation.
Very clever name too.
Oh yeah, he did make the name. We were eating steak one night, and I think it was steak. I don't know. Was that our wings?
It's
That's the only
probably
two
steak.
things. The only two things we do.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah, and we $14 steak. It was great. It's the best steak ever. I'm not joking. You think I'm being facetious, but I was like, I thought I was a clever wordsmith. You know, I think I'm this, the next Steven Tyler, right? With all these words and stuff. And I'm like, I cannot think of what would be a really good idea to call this that would make it. And he sits there and he's, like looking down. And then all of a sudden he goes, I got it. And I'm like, what? And he's like, riffs for gifts. And I'm like, okay. And I text Shane and I was like, okay. Seems reasonable.
The things that you can come up while you're eating steak.
Yeah. These are
$14 steak at that.
At franchise. Yeah, that's really good.
I'd buy that bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Riffs for gifts. I mean, well, it really, honestly, I love the image. I love the logo. I think that's really cool. I think that's absolutely representative. Represents what we're going for. So
yeah, the artwork. That was all Dustin Hook over at I believe over at Pops. He came. So yeah, really.
Dustin, you rock.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, but yeah, big shout out to Brad. That was fun. I'm glad when Lexy sent me that text, I was like, it's perfect. Let's do it. So
yeah, well, then I had to sit there and deal with the fact that he was never going to let me forget it. That he came up with this. I was like, man, why did it have to be right? Like, why did he have to be like come up with this? Because now it's going to be like, you wouldn't even have a name if I wouldn't have been involved. You wouldn't even have this if I wasn't involved.
It's nice imitation.
Yeah, that's you.
It's a pretty solid Brad impression.
It was. Yeah. You should have heard my voice before I had the surgery, so I would have been much better and accurate. So, because I had a much more of a grovelly voice.
Ron Stevens likes my voice.
Yeah, everyone likes your voice, Brad. What did I say the first time I ever talked to you on the phone? Read me the phone book, please. I said, Brad, will you please read me the phone book?
And I couldn't get past.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Sam Elliott, I am not, though.
Oh, I love Sam Elliott. Oh.
Well, the dude, that's just, he's the dude.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yep. I just watched that a little bit ago. In theaters again. It was.
Did you for the anniversary thing? Yeah.
Yeah, for the anniversary and stuff, and it was pretty neat. I was really bummed though that I didn't get to actually go watch it with John Goodman while he was in town here.
I
that would have been pretty cool.
Doing that, yeah.
That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, hanging out with Walter.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Table and turn off the cable news on the radio at 7. knows my name. Well, the first game's a bit ugly. The other team is up by 9. But the guys and I don't sweat it, because the final turn is mine. So I polish off my ball and I take a sip of gin. My famous spinner takes the pins out, Monkh and X down for the win. I'm a primetime hotshot, I'm a marvel of the game. But outside this bowling alley, there's no meaning to my name. Through the night, my guys catch wind of a team who can't be beat. Say they've got a guy named Johnny who has never faced defeat. At 11:15, Johnny walks in through the door with his band of wild misfits. Johnny's team adds up to 4. Johnny gets up in my face, says he wants to play a game. My guys tighten up their gloves and we clear out all our frames. One of my guys rolls first, but with tensions running high, he's got to mark it 0, 'cause he steps over the line. I'm a primetime hotshot, I'm a marvel of the game. Everyone in every alley round the world knows my name. Now it's Johnny's turn to throw. He's got a shiny golden ball, and Johnny makes a perfect roll, and every single pin does fall. Johnny turns around real slowly, and he combs back his hair. Now it's getting hard to breathe. There's a thickness in the air. As the frames move on, every stranger gathers round. They want to see the greatest game in history going down. Johnny's team is in the lead, so I tighten up my shoes. Winning is my only option. No, I can't afford to lose. I'm a primetime hotshot, I'm a marvel of the game. But outside this bowling alley, there's no meaning to my name. Well, the last frame is bold. Then we all realize that tonight there is no winner, 'cause the game ends in a tie. So I throw a punch at Johnny, hits him right between the eyes. Our guys all go at each other. Yes, we'll fight until we die. I'm a primetime hotshot, I'm a marvel of the game. Everyone in every alley round the world knows my name. I'm a primetime hotshot, I'm a marvel of the game. But outside this bowling alley, there's no meaning to my name.
Yeah, so thank you, Brad, for your contributions as a sponsor.
Absolutely.
It was very nice.
As you know, I'm also a big believer in music. I don't want to get into a lot, but gave up some things in my life to make music my priority. And so people like you, that's why we connect.
Yeah, man.
You're the MVP, Shane, of St. Louis. Don't you know that? You're like the network core. It's like you know that if you need to know what you want to do on a Friday night, you can go to Shane's page or go to Rock Paper Podcast and you'll know what's up.
There's a huge lack of sincerity these days. Everybody's trying to cut everybody's throat, and nobody's really truly in it for the music. And I really think that Shane is one of those guys that is this true blue guy, and he sidesteps the politics, Everybody's got their own views, and he cares about the music, and that's what you should be caring about, not about who voted for who.
Well, it's not just politics in general, actually, but it's like the politics amongst the venues and the cliques of music because we all know all these genres. We're all in.
That's what I'm talking about. The cliques.
Groups.
You know, it's sad. You know, it should be about the music, and that's why I enjoy doing open mic so much because you get this collective and eclectic group of different folks that could come together and actually bond over music, and I think that's fantastic, and that's what we need to be doing. We need to be finding more things that we can relate to each other about than things that we are, too diverse on. So,
exactly, man. Yeah, I started doing this show because of the music. So yeah, it's always been about the music and comedy. I mean, comedy is a big part of my life too, and the show. And yeah, I don't know. I just always I just wanted to help my friends out. So I'm glad to see the amount of response that the show has been given over the last couple of years, you know, for something I don't know. We started it as for fun, as a whim, you know. It was like, hey, let's do this. It sounds like a good idea, and now it's developed into something. Like,
didn't you win an award or something? Didn't you get to go do something fun not long ago?
The summer that St. Louis Magazine named the show best podcast in St. Louis, and
heck yeah, man!
And gave me one of their A-list awards, and
yes,
so yeah, it was a pretty big deal for me for sure. I was I got to go out there. They had a big A-list party in I forget what town that is now.
Is it Clayton or is it over
Clayton? Yeah.
Clayton.
Yeah,
did you get a speech? Did you get to do anything?
No.
Or did they just hand it out?
Speech. Hey, you can give it right now, man.
Yeah, if you want to. I'd like
to thank the Academy and
for just being nominated.
For just being nominated. Yeah, that's always what I say about my dog. He's just happy being nominated. Yeah. He's not really going for the gold.
When pioneers like Ron Stevens from KC95 give you a shout out, I'd say that's pretty prominent.
Yeah, no, I mean I can't begin to tell you how much that means to me that they have a guy like Ron in your corner that some of the nice things he said about me and everything and my show. It's like, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And letting us podcast in the studio.
Yeah, for sure. We're here. We're doing Annie and his help with the video. That was so much fun.
Can't get much cooler than that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like a library. It's so quiet.
Ron and Joy are the best. I hope they're listening to this and
they're awesome.
As we're talking about them while they're on the other side of the glass.
This room is super quiet. I mean, I could totally record an album in this room. I mean, we hear nothing.
No, nothing at all. It's awesome.
We should do that. Go get the guitar.
Yeah, go right now. I'll do backups, I think.
Hopefully it's still in my car at this point.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
We're not going to go there, though.
Oh, my God. It's daylight. We might have a better shot, but then again. I
don't know. I saw a couple of people arrested recently. Maybe that cut down the robberies by 1%.
Yeah, not even 1.4. Please.
Yep. But did we... Yeah, so we're getting we've echoed it many times now, but we're pumped about November 24th, Sauget, Illinois. We're at Pops, and big thanks to Pops for even making allowing us to do this because like they've been super cool to work with, and I mean I asked to do it, and they're like, let's do it, and like it was that easy. Like it was really nice that they believed in what we were doing and allowed us the time to do it.
And also, they're giving us the main stage. They're giving us the works. They're not, cutting us back or anything. It's going to be an all-ages show, so you can bring your families. You don't have to tell them what the surrounding establishments, what they do there. But, you can still come to one of the best venues to see live music. It's awesome. So
and you can still see the surrounding communities that are there.
No, you don't have to, Brad. You don't have to go.
There's some good, nice ones.
No, yeah.
Brad,
it's been a minute.
Brad Jackson was just on the show, and we discussed maybe supporting some of the local businesses now nearby afterwards.
Oh, did he?
Afterwards.
Oh, no, yeah.
Hey, I know folks. Yeah. We can make it happen.
Brad. Oh God.
They were talking about how funny it would be if they all went over there as Santa Claus and.
Oh, they'd do well, wouldn't they? Yeah.
I don't know who's getting the gift at that point, though. Sit on Santa's lap.
All right. Yeah, if you haven't heard that one, definitely go check out the episode I recorded the other night in a Denny's with Brad Jackson and David Dorney of Beard and Mustache St. Louis, Beards and Mustaches of St. Louis, and Brandon of Outrun the fall. It got pretty silly.
Oh, I can imagine.
And we had some pancakes. So I mean,
Hey, you can't beat pancakes.
Pancakes make everything better. That's my life philosophy. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it. We've discussed all the bands. We've some sponsors. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else we need to get in there?
No, other than, again, please come out and support. And, we will always take donations outside of it. If you guys can't come, or if you're interested in one of the silent auctions and want to leave a silent bid, you can. We entertain all of that because obviously we are moving towards the cause more than anything. So we will not turn away your help at all. So
Yep. I think we discussed about trying to get those some of our silent auction items up online. Maybe if people want to bid on them before or after the show or whatever, however that works out. If we if certain one, so if we have some other things, but we should have a lot of options if you want to be a part of it. So let us know.
Absolutely.
And then yeah. If you need any more details, you can head over to popsrocks.com for. But yeah, come on out, November 24th. All donations can be made at the door. We're not doing any ticket sales or anything like that, so everything can just show up that day of.
You're doing donations and gift baskets as well. So I would say that any musician out there that want to, donate their own music or T-shirts or whatever, yeah. Definitely be your guest, should I say, and do so because that's good exposure and maybe turn some people onto your music.
Yeah, I did get a lot of response for. I had an idea of these like St. Louis music starter kits kind of thing, like just a bunch of random collection of CD shirts and stickers and koozies and whatever it might be, and yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I've already people that have already given them to me some of the stuff. But then also, a lot of them said they were. So, it was really cool to see the response from the community, the people, a lot of past guests of the show and everything, that everybody wants to be supportive. And, yeah, so it's cool. But I think that'd be fun. Like, I would like, again, these are all my friends already. I have the music. But, if anybody else, like, if I didn't know these people, like, I think that would be fun to get a random, bunch of CDs and discover all kinds of new music. And
absolutely. Yeah, it's cool. And if we get like a giant group of them too, like we could also break them up, like have 1, 2, and 3, like if we have to do that. Definitely. And we need to get an end date on when we collect all of the donations so we can promote these online. Like ultimately the sooner we have it, the longer we have to promote everything. And speaking of promotion, we're going to be on several different shows coming up. I mean, this is the start of our whole press run basically. I mean, Fox 2, 105.7 The Point, Viper. Just it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
So
big thanks to all those people too that for their helping us out, giving us a chance to talk about this. But yeah, the Fox 2 one's gonna be wild. It's gonna be my first time on TV, on live TV in the morning. So that'd be it's gonna be a trip.
So acting and TV now, Shane.
Yeah,
is this what does your career hold?
I'm checking all kinds of stuff.
It's gonna get good.
Right.
I don't know. But, I may do an interview one day.
Yeah.
Coming out of my shell a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, the music, adding that to the scene and all the different musicians, I know I'm guilty for not checking out local artists as much as I should. They'll put an album out and some of those albums are still sitting on my shelf, which is a really horrible thing. And so, yeah, I definitely should. I'll be the first to admit that I need to be more open with that. So hopefully with all these different musicians coming in with their gifts and things that they have to offer musically, that we can all just start maybe paying more attention to that, because, you don't have to be famous to really, really have a good song or even a whole album for that matter.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of my favorites that some of my favorite songs, but nobody else knows who they are. But I mean, outside of St. Louis, really, they're not like household names. But yeah, they write amazing music, and it can be. You never. I've been one of the things I say the most. Like, you never know when you're going to find your next favorite band. So it's like,
for sure,
come out to this show. You might discover one of these 6 bands that you're going to love them, and go and support them and keep following them around town and everything.
when this one ends. So falls and deaf ears, the bright lights refuse to fade. So make a wish in the well, and when you're found, if they ever hear a sound, no one will be there to pull you out. You can find your own way out. These words are meant to rip right through you. Such a nice disguise that you believe the lies that you said so smoothly. So sell your stories, let's steal the glory. When it comes back around, you see it's all for take, 'cause now I see right through you. No hope to try to reason, 'cause deceptions led you straight into the maze.
Well, let's be honest, mainstream music truly just sucks. I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there. So, people like Bob Dylan and Neil Young, if they were in today's society, they would be thrown under the bus because they don't have the voice or the look or etc. So, the underground scene is really the way to go if you're going to try to find something worthy versus a corporation that told you how to sing it or what to sing over processed bullshit.
All right. Yeah.
All right. That was all I have to say for the day.
We're going to kick him off his soapbox now. But anyway.
Well, thank you all for doing this. And
Thank you.
I thank you for all your work making this event possible.
You too.
It's definitely been a big team effort. We a lot of us working our asses off behind the scenes. So
we got more to do.
Yeah.
I got my end of it. I got to do a lot more. We got another week or so to firm everything up, and 2 weeks before the actual event. But I will give myself 1 week to get it together. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. But
it's people like you guys, and I really mean this.
Are we having a sincere moment? Hold on. I need to document this.
People like you guys, you get things going. People like me, I like to jump on the train after it's going. So, that says a lot. There's not many people that have that in them that want to actually spark the fire. You just want to sit by the fire and get warm. So you guys, it means a lot to me that you guys are doing this. So, and let's hope that we can do more, in different areas.
Yeah.
Well, Riffs for Gifts, we're hoping to make an actual non-for-profit. So next year, it may not be Toys for Tots. We may be doing an animal shelter or a coat drive or something like that. So
or the Brad No Foundation.
Just be looking out for us at Riffs for Gifts.
Sure. Yeah, I definitely want to do, if this continue this to grow and even maybe do a couple times a year, whatever
That'd be amazing.
whatever the cause may be. So, but I definitely want to keep supporting my community and giving back to the neighborhood. So
Absolutely. It's our job. That's what you do. It's very, people got to remember, you got to be kind. You got to help others. You got to do that. You got to keep growing. So.
Yep. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Ron and
Thank
Joy.
you.
Thank you on STL.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
And
it.
we'll see everybody November 24th.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Well, yeah, that was it.